Hi Pisces, this is a channel message for the partial lunar eclipse happening on August 27th or 28th, depending on where you are in the world. If you have your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus in the sign of Pisces, if you just have a lot of Pisces energy, if you have a lot of 12th house energy, or if you're just kind of feeling my energy, then this message is for you. So let's dive into the astrology. We have a partial lunar eclipse, which is a supercharged full moon in your sign, Pisces. So this is going to be at 4 degrees. The moon's at 4 degrees of Pisces. The sun is at 4 degrees of Virgo. And then this is an interesting eclipse because we have the nodes at 29 degrees of Leo and 29 degrees of Aquarius. So it's an out of sign eclipse. So definitely a little bit of a different energy, but this eclipse is going to be activating a new 6-month cycle. It's also going to be activating a new cycle for the nodes. So for the next 18 months, there's going to be the nodes moving through the sign of Leo and Aquarius. So let's dive into the cards. The first card that I have for you for your past, Pisces, is the Ace of Pentacles, but it is reversed. So there's something where you're just not trusting yourself. You're not feeling, there's something blocking you, your abundance and your ability to receive all the blessings from the universe. Luckily, this is in your past, so I feel like this is a chapter that you were closing out. But, you know, normally when this card is upright, this is you receiving blessings and gifts from the universe. This is you owning your value. You're feeling confident. You're able to build things. But in the reverse position, this is the opposite of all that. So for whatever reason, maybe you've just been feeling out of alignment, or you've been feeling some blocks or challenges in your life, specifically with manifestation. But I would definitely be mindful of that. Now, the second card that I have, which is your present energy, is the Queen of Wands. But again, Pisces, baby, she is reversed. So I don't know, are you just like not feeling your normal, beautiful, ethereal, magical, mystical self? Like, what's going on? Does this have to do with love? Is there a specific relationship in your life that just isn't like supporting you or giving you back love? Maybe you've been giving, and you're dealing with some kind of energy that's like taking, some kind of energy vampire, or maybe just people who are not really being honest with you. But for whatever reason, I feel like it's kind of blocking you and it's impacting your confidence, and I don't like that for you, Pisces. The final card that I have for you that is your immediate future is again the King of Wands. So this is interesting. You have the Queen of Wands and you have the King of Wands, but they're both in the reversed position. So there's definitely something going on with your love life that just is not in flow, in alignment. So I want you to, connect with yourself, connect with your heart, use your intuition, because at the end of the day, Pisces, like, you are one of the most connected to spirit, intuitive signs, and really discern who in your life is really truly for you, like who has your back, who really loves you and cares for you and is showing up for you in the way that you deserve. For your challenge and your shadow, you got the back off card. So this is just saying you need some boundaries, girl. You need some boundaries, Pisces, okay? There's someone or something in your life, and this could be dealing with love. This could also be dealing with some kind of friendship. Maybe someone came in really fast and that energy just is not in alignment. I think you need to have some boundaries with someone from this eclipse. Or maybe it's even like a creative project that you've been working on with someone, and things just really aren't working out anymore. Like, it might be time to cut the cords and close that chapter and just sort of move on onto something new. In the good energy, though, you've got the Ace of Wands, okay? And the Ace of Wands is upright. So I feel like once you close out that chapter and you cut the cords and you have some healthy boundaries, this is saying like, oh, a little spicy, yummy, juicy gift coming into your near future, okay? Or even coming through in this 6-month period. This is like the divine coming up and blessing you with something or someone that you might find really attractive. This could be like a new little fling or like a love affair, something that feels in alignment with you, and also maybe someone that can kind of help you. So I would say when it comes to anyone or anything in your past or even in your present right now that is not the vibe, I would kind of let that go so you can have some new blessings coming in. And then you got the Page of Cups, but the Page of Cups is reversed, okay? So for the overall theme, there's just something going on what you would love, baby. So I don't know, maybe if you haven't been putting yourself out there because you haven't really been feeling in your highest, most divine feminine or divine masculine self. I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit blocked or you're feeling a little disillusioned or disheartened from love, but babe, I really want you to tap into your higher heart, okay? At the end of the day, your planet Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, babe. So you just need to remember who you are and tap into your magical, ethereal, whimsical, intuitive, like really dreamy self. You know, do some things that really light you up. Take some of this beautiful creative energy that you have, and maybe I want you to channel it into yourself. You know, I'm feeling from this reading that you've been giving and kind of outsourcing your energy a lot. So it's time to invest in yourself. It's time to give back to yourself. And it's also time for you to kind of focus in on your heart and what you really want and what you really want to call in. So for the overall theme of the astrology, we've got the balsamic moon. This is a time of healing for you, okay? I also, though, because you're Pisces, like if you've been experiencing some heartbreak, if you've been experiencing some sadness, I want you to take this energy and channel it into your highest truth. Use this as fuel and ignition for your fire, okay? For your creative energy, for you, you know, like alchemize it, turn it all back around. I think it's okay to just take a sacred pause in order to reflect and in order to really create time and space for yourself. But, you know, doing something that's really good for your heart and your body and your soul and your spirit is fully supported at this time. And then the final card that I have for you is the Hierophant, okay? So this is stable traditional relationships, a spiritual connection and love, teamwork, guidance from a mentor, ensuring financial security, and then more traditional financial methods. Okay, so even though in your past you were feeling blocked, this is saying trust your heart, trust your intuition, trust yourself. I keep on hearing that song Higher Love by Whitney Houston. So like trust in a higher love, because I feel that that is really going to come through for you when you give yourself some time and space for healing, okay? I also, because the Page of Cups is in reverse, I wouldn't be going out like on a million dates right now or really like spreading yourself too thin. I would take, you know, cut the energy that's not working and not in alignment, have some strong boundaries, which, and I say this with, you know, with my heart, like I know it's a little hard for you sometimes with boundaries, Pisces, okay? But I think it's important for you to tell energy that is not in your highest vibration and does not have your highest good in mind to back off, right? Know that there are some gifts and blessings coming in when you trust yourself, when you give back some love and some juicy, beautiful energy to yourself, and when you really fully embody your highest essence, then the right partner is going to come in and show up for you in the way that you deserve. So I just wish you infinite blessings, infinite love, radiance, beauty, and magic on this partial lunar eclipse that is in your sign, Pisces. So if you're feeling a little emotional, that is totally okay. You know, this is going to be amplified Pisces energy, but just sending you so much love, so much beauty, so much magic. And then I will be back in September to do a little energy report. Love you. Bye.